Today, 2 local high schools look to advance in the Lakeshore PBS annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. Who will push into our quarterfinal round today? Will it be Portage or Merrillville? You'll find out next because we are just moments away from this edition of Making the Grade.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.
This is season number 9 of the Lakeshore PBS annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. I'm your host, Andy Schultz, and today 8 of the best and brightest students in all of Northwest Indiana look to push their school's team into the next round of our tournament. What's at stake for the tournament winner? Well, of course, the Making the Grade Championship trophy, as well as scholarship money provided generously by NIPSCO. Who will it be today in this edition? Will it be Portage or Merrillville? You will find out in this next chunk of time, and we will meet our contestants in just a few moments as well. But we're going to get this game started right now and get some points on the board with our first round that we call Question and Answer. It's pretty simple. I give the questions, you give the answers. There are 5 points for a correct response, no penalty for an incorrect response. We'll just give the other team a chance at those points. All right, hands on buzzers. Let's get this game started. Your first 5-point clue comes now. This character's final book was written just before Michael Bond died. His stories often feature him pulling a marmalade sandwich from under his hat. Identify this bear from Darkest Peru, named for a London subway station. Samaria from Merrillville.
Paddington.
Paddington is correct. First 5 points for Merrillville, and here comes another clue. The musical instrument named for John Philip Sousa. Brian from Merrillville.
The sousaphone?
It is not sousaphone. I'll finish it for Portage. The instrument named for John Philip Sousa is a version of what instrument modified to make it easier to carry in parades? Katie from Portage.
A tuba.
Tuba is correct. Had to wait a little bit longer there, Brian. You were on the right track. 5 points for Portage, and we are tied. What word, starting with O, describes a planet's annual path around the sun? Lily from Portage.
Orbit.
Orbit is correct. Starts with O. 5 points for Portage, and you jump into the lead. Its cultivated types include the eastern variety, often purple or yellow, and the western variety, more familiar to Americans. Name this vegetable, also used to add an orange color to other foods. Elijah from Merrillville.
Lettuce?
It is not lettuce. Portage. Eastern and western carrots variety. The western is the orange one. That's all right. No points awarded, no points lost, and there never are at any point in the game. Here we go, another 5-pointer. Give the adjective for a cancer tumor that's not benign and could kill you. Haley from Portage.
Malignant.
Malignant is correct. 5 more for Portage. You're up to 15. According to the fundamental counting principle, how many possible wardrobe combinations can be made from a set of 9 shirts and a set of 3 pairs of pants? Elijah from Merrillville.
27.
27 is correct. 9 times 3, 9 shirts, 3 pants. You bet. Merrillville, 5 points, and you trail by 5. Give the term for what a substance does when it changes from a solid to liquid, like ice to water. Haley from Portage.
A phase change?
Not a phase change. Elijah from Merrillville.
Freezes?
It is not freezes. The other direction, Elijah. Melting, going from ice to water. It is a phase change, but more specifically melting. That's all right. No points awarded. Counseling sessions, group therapy, and a detox period are all a part of what process that often treats long-term problems in a residential environment? Haley from Portage.
Rehab?
Yes, that is correct. Short for rehabilitation. 5 points for Portage. You're up to 20. What New Hampshire city that does not have the state's largest population is still the state's capital? Brian from Merrillville.
Concord.
Concord is correct. 5 points for the Pirates. Give the value of x if 3 to the xth power equals 81. Brian from Merrillville.
X equals 4.
That is correct, 4. And Brian, you're on a 2-question roll. Nice job there. We are tied at 20. The Rosetta Stone was written in Demotic and in ancient Greek. Besides, in what ancient Egyptian writing system in which pictures stand for sounds? Brian from Merrillville.
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics, yes, another 5, 15 in a row for Brian, and you're up to 25 as a team. Though Louisa May Alcott lived in Massachusetts for most of her life, she was born in what Quaker state? Samaria from Merrillville.
Pennsylvania.
It is Pennsylvania. They are the Quaker state. 5 more for the Pirates. The Java Sea, the Karakoram Mountains, and the Ganges River are geographic features on what largest and most populous continent? Haley from Portage.
Asia.
Asia is correct. 5 points for Portage, and that's the end of our round, and a good round for both of these teams. Merrillville with that 30-25 lead. Let's put a bookmark in this game and take a moment to meet our contestants. Starting on the Portage side, and I'm talking to Haley, who is a senior. And Haley, you're going to study aerospace engineering at Purdue next year. How did you get involved in that?
Well, in second grade, we went to the IMAX to go watch one of those like 3D IMAX movies, and it was about building the International Space Station. And I just thought it was really cool watching the astronauts and everything float around up there, and like all of what went into building it. And so ever since then, I've been super interested into space. I've been to space camp 2 separate times, and
awesome.
So,
and do you want to go to space?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Well, good luck the rest of the game. Good luck with that as well. Lily is a junior at Portage High School. You like to read and binge watch TV.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite genre of shows?
I really like crime shows, so I like Criminal Minds,
Sure.
NCIS.
Dark stuff, right?
Yeah.
The darker the better.
Sort of.
So when you say binge watch, I mean, are you talking like 5 in a row, or do you just kill a whole day with it?
Game of Thrones has hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
I've managed to get through 2 seasons in one day, which are
Goodness.
both 10 episodes each.
That's right. You keep busy then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck the rest of the game, Lily. Katie is a senior at Portage High School, and Katie, you're going to study at Purdue West Lafayette next year, wildlife biology.
Yep.
How did you get into that?
I've been rescuing and taking care of different kinds of animals my entire life, so.
Yeah. Just want to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific career in mind for that?
Possibly a park ranger.
Sure.
Something along those lines.
Awesome. Well, good. Good luck the rest of the game, Katie. Glad you're here. Jared is junior at Portage, part of the Quiz Bowl, Academic Super Bowl, NHS, the Spanish Club. But my favorite thing, you're a fan of the show Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little before your time. How did you get into it? I mean, it's on syndication on 100 channels, but
I don't know. I don't remember.
do you just really relate to
What
the
a,
humor?
what a lame answer.
No, it's not a lame answer.
Yeah, it's a funny show.
The answers that matter are the ones after the questions,
Yeah.
the rest of the game. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you love Seinfeld. I do as well. Good luck, Jared. Good luck to the rest of the Portage team. They are coached by Kathy Nye. On to the Merrillville side we go. We're talking to Samaria, who is a senior at Merrillville, and you like to watch movies, but not just watch them, you like to evaluate, judge them. Tell me
Yes.
what you're looking for.
I always just kind of like the idea of like Roger Ebert. Like I always used to think that I could be a film critic when I was a kid because I love movies.
Sure.
So I always just pay attention to like like what's going on behind the scenes as far as like framing, screen screen work, everything that's going on with actors. I just really like to pick things apart.
Awesome. Well, good. Good luck the rest of the game. Great to meet you. Elijah is a sophomore at Merrillville High School, and your favorite TV show, The Twilight Zone. We're talking about a throwback with Seinfeld, but this is a real throwback.
absolutely.
But it speaks to new generations. What do you love about it?
I just kind of like the black and white aspect. It's just, I love film, and it's just a great thing. for
That's
me,
great.
so
You want to
just-
get into film then?
Yes, I love film. Film
Awesome.
is just a great thing. I've been doing it for a while now, and I just really like it. So
Great. Well, good luck the rest of the game, Elijah.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. Samora is a senior at Merrillville, part of the orchestra. You're a painter, and you're going to go to Purdue next year and study aviation management.
Yes, for air traffic control.
Air traffic control.
Yes.
So you like stress.
I do.
That's a high stress position.
Yeah,
Think you can handle it?
I do.
If you can handle this game, you can handle air traffic control.
Okay.
What got you into that?
I do ROTC
Sure.
at Merrillville, and we've done multiple field trips where we go. We've been to Grissom Air Force Base. We we do and stuff, and we learn lots about like flight paths and
Sure.
just aerospace and all that stuff. So yeah, I was just like, hey, I want to do this.
Way too complicated for me. So more good luck the rest of the game. Brian is a senior at Merrillville. You're going to study at Butler University next year.
I am.
Education.
Yeah, I'm going to be going for education.
What do you want to do?
I want
Obviously
to
teach, but like what age group do you want?
Anywhere K through 12. I want to specifically go for math, so I would
Sure.
probably go for like high school.
Okay.
I always go for math.
High school math.
Yeah.
Well, good. Then you'll do well the rest of the game. You might have some math coming up. Good luck to the rest of the Merrillville team. They are coached by Melissa Sickinger. All right. We continue our game with our next round called Pop Quiz. This is a one-on-one competition. It's everybody's least favorite part of the game, and it's your least favorite part of class, right? You show up, pop quiz, you couldn't study for it. Brian versus Jared, Katie versus Samora, Elijah and Lily, Haley and Samaria, and then we'll cycle back again, and we'll just keep going that way. So always one-on-one, cannot confer with our teammates on this one. All right, here we go. Jared and Brian, a 5-point clue for you. In his later years, this painter created the work 3 Sunflowers in a Vase. Name this Dutch painter whose work showing a large cypress tree and a swirling sky is called Starry Night. Jared from Portage.
Vincent van Gogh.
Van Gogh is correct. 5 points for Portage. You know how the game goes. We're tied. Katie, Samora, this is for you. Water that goes from the ocean into the air undergoes what process? Katie from Portage.
Evaporation.
Evaporation, yes, 5 more for the Indians. Lily and Elijah, this one is for you. It only lasts for a single measure or bar unless canceled out by another one. Give the musical term for this unexpected, sharp, flat, or natural symbol in front of an affected note. Elijah from Merrillville.
An accidental?
It is an accidental. That is correct. 5 points for Merrillville. Haley, Samaria, for you. Often made of asphalt or cement. The hard surface of a street or driveway is often called pavement. Spell pavement. Samaria.
Pavement.
That is correct. 5 more points, and you guys are on a roll. On the orange side, we bring it back to Jared and Brian. For more than a decade, most land area in this country was part of an area known as the Cisplatin. Name this nation whose independence from both Brazil and Argentina came in 1828 with the Treaty of Montevideo. Brian from Merrillville.
Paraguay?
It is not Paraguay. Jared?
I don't know the answer.
You were close. What was it? Uruguay, yes. Sorry about that. No points. On the right track. Katie and Samora, this one for you. Give the word in this sentence that means to stop. After Stephen had bothered his ex-wife every day for 2 weeks, a judge told him to desist. Samora from Merrillville.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Desist.
It is desist. That's correct. I wasn't done with the sentence, but I hit the key word, and you got it right. 5 points for Merrillville. Lily, Elijah. What mammals species include Sumatran, white, black, and greater one-horned? Lily from Portage.
Rhino?
Yes, that is correct. The rhinoceros, the greater one-horn, the kicker there, right? 5 points for Portage. And you guys are back on the board, trailing by 5. Complete this saying, Haley and Samaria. Included in Ben Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. He that lies down with dogs shall rise up with these. Shall rise up with fleas. Jared and Brian, for you. King Arthur's knight Yvain is said to have saved one of these from a serpent. Name this animal, whose examples include the one roaring at the start of an MGM movie. Brian from Merrillville.
A lion?
Lion is correct. 5 points for Merrillville. You lead by 10. Katie, Samora. One leader of this state used the rally cry, "Remember Goliad," after an 1836 massacre by its southern neighbor. What U.S. state's drive for independence from Mexico was championed by Sam Houston? Samora from Merrillville.
Texas.
Texas is correct. 5 more for the Pirates. Lily, Elijah. Basins in this desert include the Flaming Cliffs, where the first dinosaur eggs were discovered. The Altai Mountains northeast of this desert are the cause of its freezing temperatures. Name this large desert shared by China and Mongolia. No takers for the Gobi Desert. And that is the end of our round. Merrillville with that 15-point lead through 2 rounds of play. 2 more rounds coming your way and many, many points coming in that same direction. So they're coming up big here. Let's take a look at our next round. It's called Class Project. This is group work if you want it to be, although I would rather, you would probably rather buzz in on your own to get in there quickly. I'm going to read 3 clues that all point toward one answer. If you give me the correct answer after the first clue, it's worth 30 points. 20 points if I read 2 clues, and only worth 10 if I read all 3 clues. Both teams can take a shot at all 3 levels. All right, so big points here. Hands-on buzzers. The category is social studies, a 30-point clue. His 1697 Grand Embassy failed to gain support for a fight with the Ottoman Empire. That's all right. 20-point clue, same answer. This monarch created his country's first naval base and tried to westernize his country by imposing a beard tax and hoping the men would shave. Glad I didn't have to pay the beard tax. All right. 10-point clue, same answer. This Russian Tsar built a city on the Neva River as a window to the west and called it after Lily from Portage.
Nicholas II.
It is not Nicholas II. I'll finish it for Merrillville. Called it a window to the west and called it after a saint. Brian?
Peter the Great.
It is Peter the Great. Peter the First or Peter the Great. 10 points for Merrillville. You're up to 65. All right, 3 more clues, 1 answer. The category is science here. For 30, the leatherback turtle eats vast quantities of this creature. Lily from Portage.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish is correct. 30 points and a big sting right there for Portage. See what I did there? 5 points is your lead. All right, nice job there. 3 more clues coming now in the last one of this round. The category is literature. 30-point clue. Orphaned at a young age, this poet went on a walking tour of Europe during the French Revolution. 20 points. At age 25, he met Samuel Taylor Coleridge for the first time and co-wrote lyrical ballads with him 3 years later. 10-point clue, same answer. This British lake poet wrote the classic poems Ode, Intimations of Immortality, and Lines Composed a Few Miles Above Tintern Abbey. See a lot of thinking looks here. It is William Wordsworth. Haley, did you have that?
Yes, I did, because we talked about it in English, and it was a fun fact.
That's the end of our round. Sorry, Haley. Could have buzzed in there, but that's all right. Merrillville trailing by 5 to Portage's 70 as we head to our final round where there are points aplenty. It's called Final Exam. There are 6 categories, 5 questions each, worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. We will answer them in that order. Can't skip around in this game. The team that controls the board chooses the category, and they are usually the one that at last answered correctly. However, this first choice of category is going to go to Merrillville. You trail right now, 70 to 65. So which 10-point clue would you like to start with?
Music.
I'm sorry, this is for us, correct?
Yeah, you get to choose what category we're going to. It's all right, just dive right in. We'll keep, it's a fast-paced
American
game.
literature.
American literature, 10 points here in that category. The novels Drums Along the Mohawk, Johnny Tremaine, and George Washington's Socks are set just before, during, or just after this historical conflict. No takers. It was the Revolutionary War. Merrillville, you can stay with American literature for 15 or go somewhere else. What would you like to do?
Let's go somewhere else.
All right, where would you like that to be?
Music.
Music, all right, 10-point clue in that category. In written music, the sign that tells a musician to play the same passage again. Samaria, from Merrillville, pardon.
Repeat.
It is a repeat sign, 10 points for Merrillville. You control the board, you have the lead. What would you like to do? You could stay there or you can go somewhere else.
Stay here.
Music, 15. Term for the stick used to hit a xylophone, a set of chimes, or a kettle drum. Samora from Merrillville.
Mallet.
Mallet is correct. 15 points for Merrillville. Extend your lead. You control. What would you like to do?
Go to history.
History, U.S. history, in fact, 10 points in that category. This chief executive's troubles in office included the resignation of Vice President Spiro Agnew, as well as the Watergate scandal. Brian from Merrillville.
President Richard Nixon.
That is correct. Richard Nixon for 10 points. You're up to 100. It's your board.
I'll stay with U.S. history.
U.S. history, 15. 5 minutes left to go in the game. The War of 1812 started in 1812 and finished in this year. Haley from Portage.
1815?
That is correct. 3 years, 1815. 15 points for Portage. You trail by 15 and you control. What would you like to do?
Music for 20.
Music, 20 points in that category. This type of written rest is a filled-in rectangle on top of the middle line of a staff. Brian from Merrillville.
A half note, half rest.
Yes, we'll take it. All right, it was half rest. You were there. Yeah, you got there. That's no problem. 20 points for Merrillville. You have control of the board.
We'll stay with music for 25.
Music, 25. This Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, featuring the romance between Billy and Julie, ends with the song You'll Never Walk Alone. That musical was Carousel. Merrillville, your board. You've got one more clue in music, or you can go somewhere else.
U.S. history for 20.
U.S. history, 20 points there. This leader of Korean War forces, after fleeing the Philippines during World War II, later kept the promise he made. I came through and I shall return. That was Douglas MacArthur. Merrillville, you still control the board.
U.S. history for 25.
U.S. history, 25. This former slave, who changed her name from Isabella, spent most of her last 30 years living in Battle Creek, Michigan. Samaria from Merrillville.
Harriet Tubman.
It was not Harriet Tubman. Portage. Sojourner Truth. One more in U.S. history or elsewhere. Merrillville, what would you like to do?
We'll go to American literature for 15.
American literature, 15 in that category. In a sequel to Tom Sawyer, Tom turns detective and solves a robbery in which these precious objects are hidden in the removable sole of a boot. Diamonds. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Merrillville, what would you like to do?
Let's switch it up. Let's go for Spanish for 10.
Spanish. Everybody's in here, 10 points, new category. This word from Spanish describes Spanish explorers like Hernan Cortez and Jared from Portage.
Conquistador?
Conquistador, yes, to the tune of many buzzers. 10 points for Portage, your board.
Oh, life cycles.
Life science, 10 points, that's all right. 10 points in that clue, or in that category. Getting bitten by a raccoon, fox, or coyote may give you this disease. Brian from Merrillville.
Rabies.
Rabies, yes, 10 points for Merrillville. You control the board. We're running short on time.
Let's finish music for 30.
Music, 30 points will wipe the category. The recent Broadway musical Bright Star has music by this white-haired stand-up comedian who is now the lead banjo player for the Steep Canyon Rangers. No takers for Steve Martin. Wipes that category. What would you like to do, Merrillville?
Let's go Spanish for 15.
Spanish, 15 there. Depending on how it is spelled or pronounced, this Spanish word might mean butt or dog. Haley from Portage.
Wait, Porqué?
Not Portage. Brian from Merrillville.
Pero.
Yes, P-E-R-R-O for dog, P-E-R-O for butt. Correct, 15 Merrillville, your board.
We'll finish U.S. history off for 30.
U.S. history will end that category, 30. Current Chief Justice John Roberts got the job in 2005 after the death of this previous chief who had held the job. Samora from Merrillville.
Justice Scalia.
It is not Scalia. I'll finish it for Portage, who had held this job for 19 years. John Roberts replaced William Rehnquist. Merrillville, you're bored. A minute to go in the game.
Life science for 15.
Life science, 15. This word means the study of medicines and how to create them. Elijah from Merrillville.
Pharmacy.
It is not pharmacy. Haley from Portage.
Pharmacology?
Yes, that's correct. That's the term that means both. Pharmacology, 15 for Portage, and it's your board.
Let's do plants for 10.
Plants for 10, a new category. Aprons and bed sheets may be made from this material that is the product of the flax plant. Lily from Portage.
Linen.
Linen is correct, 10 points for Portage, but a little too late on this one as Merrillville will advance to the next round of play by a score of 145 to 120. A great game played by both teams. Good luck in all that you do in the future, and we will see you next time on Making the Grade.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.